Yay.
Yay.
Look how pretty she is.
Hello, you guys.
Welcome, everyone, including you,
And you.
to another exciting episode.
Oh, Feel It Real Fun. Wow, it's our 1st of September,
It could-
2021.
Depending upon where you are, it's possibly still yesterday.
See, now, even my sister said, oh, it's the first day of spring. Wrong.
Let me tell you something.
20 days to go. I have to
Is it?
tell her.
Or was it so many days ago?
No, 20 days to go. 21st of September.
You sure?
Positive?
All right. See, here's what I noticed. Just because
Yes.
the government says it's springtime doesn't make it springtime.
No, it
Right?
doesn't.
See, the government often says things like, well, in a financial crisis, we've been in one for 20 years. Some of us haven't been.
Yeah.
Right? Anyway.
So, welcome you guys. And today's title is Neville's One Answer That Kills 3 Sneaky Law of Attraction Questions That Would Keep You Slow or Stuck Forever. There is no way I'm going to fit that in the title
I
screen.
know. So you guys have to help us really shorten that way the fuck down. Yo, Mal, how you doing, buddy? Boom. Triple D, Mal, Triple D.
Oh, hello,
Paula,
Mal.
Triple D, Sizzle. Tony Doyle's tagged. Ha! Anya, yo.
Anya,
Shouldn't
hello.
you be in bed? Like, I know you're in one of
You're
those
gonna
weird
say
little
school.
countries where they talk cool languages and shit. But she's in, like, Sweden or someplace.
Yes, I know who. She's up there, not Sweden.
No, she's in Sweden or someplace now.
Oh, she's visiting.
Yeah, that's what she does.
Everyone's gone on holidays. Tony's in Italy.
Oh, we went on
Italy.
a holiday. You went on a holiday?
Where?
You went to the dog park. It's been ages.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
Randy's
Hello,
replied to my
DDD
answer on
Terry
Facebook.
and DDD
Yo, Triple D,
Sizzler,
Terry.
DDD Alice, you're all here.
Boom. Hey, we sent out the remarkable email. If you didn't get it, you weren't on the list, or it got stuck somewhere. So if you didn't get it, email me. I'll get it to you. That's
Get
that
it
year-long
to ya.
program that we're not waiting till January to do because I'm not good at waiting. Right? Hashtag
Yes.
that. Right?
DDD Adelia, DDD
DDD
Joe,
Adelia.
DDD Olive. Wow, we've got loads here.
DDD Sizzle.
I'll
Look at
probably
that.
missed some
No,
out, I'm
no,
sorry.
Olive's just MM.
DDD. Oh, Olive.
Yes. Sorry.
DDD Brian. DDD Ashley. Right.
All right. Boom.
Yes, that's
All
right.
Lauren, look at that. Triple D. Yo.
Hello, Lauren.
Okay, so shall we dive in, Victoria?
Galaxy.
Okay, did we do
Double DDD.
Do we do those?
No.
Visit us at
Freeneville.com.
221 email pseudo.
Random goodness.
Yeah. Some of y'all got an email today that could have changed your lives. Some of you are going, I don't know about getting emails. Right? Really, I'll just share some
DDD
posted
Jake,
videos.
are you there?
Yo, next.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com like Olive did.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, like seriously, we designed that around 1 cup of coffee. Right? The amount of time it takes you to do it every day, 1 cup coffee.
Yeah,
Right? The amount that it costs today, 1 cup coffee.
that's right.
Right? You think there's a reason why we keep things simple here?
DDD Claudia, DDD Sylvie. Wow, I can't keep up.
Sizzle's popping them in.
Oh, I see. Sorry. I'm reading
Yeah,
Sizzle's
he's tagging and
comments.
bagging. Yes.
Okay, tagging and bagging.
Tagging and bagging. Okay, so we did the...
Yeah, and for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
All right, so, ready guys?
DDD Simi. Yeah, I know. It's tagged and bagged. Okay,
All
yes.
right. So, Victoria,
Yes.
there's 3 new age dumb shit questions we're going to solve today. By the way, I went online...
Dumb shit or sneaky?
Oh, they're sneaky dumb shit all the same, right?
Right.
So, Victoria, let's ask the dumb shit questions, then we'll
Okay.
give you the dumb shit answers.
All
and then we'll
right.
have Neville just wipe the board clean,
Nice.
right?
Wipe the
it.
slate.
Wipe it.
Okay, so new age dumb shit questions.
Okay.
1. How do I align my wish?
I don't even some of the shit that I read this morning on that just fascinated me. It's like, right. So it's like, so if you're aligning with your wish, and your wish is for $1 million or £1 million or 1,000,000 shekels or something, that's 3 different fucking wishes, right? So like,
Yeah.
and then what if you align yourself with £1 million, but it's like weight versus money? I mean, like it gets so confusing because of the power of words. But anyway, so how do I align with my wish? Right.
Yeah.
Now,
Whenever I hear align, I always think of aligning the the stars have aligned.
Of
The
course.
planets have lined up.
Yeah, your wish aligns itself with
yeah.
you. I like that one. I actually found that one this morning. Your wish wants to align itself with you. So let me get this right. I got me a pumpkin fucking
There's
pie.
a wish out there and it's
Right?
wanting to pick me.
No. I'm trying to align myself with the pumpkin fucking pie, and it's not even made yet. So
Oh,
that means there's got to
was
be.
that for pumpkin pie? I made pumpkin soup.
So that means like, that's all right.
Okay.
So that means like, okay, so I'm aligning myself with the pumpkin fucking pie. So I got to align myself with the creme, with the crust, with the thing the crust is made of, with the cow that the creme comes from. But it's like, how many fucking things do I have to align myself with to get a fucking pumpkin pie? Right? Yeah. Apparently I didn't do it right, so I'm getting pumpkin soup.
That's right, Scott.
Anyway,
Yes.
so how do I align myself with my wish? Do you have to align yourself with all the component parts of the wish, where it comes from? Like, it's just nuts. But anyway, let's keep going. So we did the alignment thing.
How do I align my wish? Number 2, how do I raise my vibration?
Okay, everybody remember the old Ren and Stimpy thing? I think I saw Dark Mockeries here. Yes, he is. Praise the holy. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
That's right.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, joy. Now,
Yes.
how do I raise my vibration? See, here's one thing I notice, right? People that are like that make good money, they don't have much like noise about money. And happy, happy, joy, joy, joy. They're just like cool, right? They're like more quiet than anything. But anyway, more about that later. But so so first we have to align ourselves with our wish, then we have to raise our alignment, and then what's the third
Raise
thing?
our vibration.
Raise our vibration, sorry.
Yes.
Or align, then we have to raise, and what's the third thing?
And then how do I stay positive?
I got to stay me positive, right? So here's the thing, right? If she pisses me off because she takes my fucking pumpkin and turns it into soup, right?
Instead of pie.
That means every fucking thing that I'm manifesting is put on hold. It's her fault.
Right.
Hashtag
Her
pumpkin
fault.
fucking
All right.
pie.
Pumpkin fucking pie.
Right?
Okay.
So it's all dependent on one wish, not the pearl. One wish. All right. So let's see what some of the wacky new age shit that they say are the solutions are, Victoria. Let's look at them. Right?
So the new age dumb shit answers are:
Yeah.
1, get happy.
Right.
Watch The Simpsons. Play with sticky tape. Walk in the sunshine.
Right, don't get those confused. Right. So ready? So you have to do happy things, right? So if you want to like raise your vibration and shit, you got to be happy. You got to do happy things,
joy.
right?
Yes.
So what's the second thing, Victoria? This is so good.
2, visualize it. Make a movie that makes you smile. See the two of you walking.
Yeah. So if I'm imagining her, I want to see a video of me and her walking. Yeah, it's a little fucking psychotic, if you ask me. It's like, Anyway, we did the sex show yesterday. Some people, like seriously, they can't do anything but watch. Right? Imagine that. I mean, like, what happened to you? I can just watch now.
The sex show.
Yeah, no, they can't. They can't participate. They have to stand back and watch to feel good. It's like, all right, yeah. I'd wire things a little bit differently just for fun. You know what I mean? But anyway, number 3.
Number 3, feel massive emotions.
Ooh, I love the way she says.
Watch The Simpsons again. Or your movie on a bigger screen. Laugh louder.
That's right. Massive emotions. Yeah. Right? We all know like little tiny screens give you little tiny emotions, right? Yeah. But you get the bigger screen, you get bigger emotions. Yeah. Right? That's important. Bigger. I don't think I've ever made that noise on a video.
And number 4?
Yes.
Of the new age dumb shit answers are act as if.
I love this one because
pretend you have a puppy and are married and laugh really loud.
Yeah, see, we're going to combine two there. So, like, if I was imagining being a happy puppy dad and go to the dog park, come on, Skippy. It's the fucking weird guy without a dog. Come on, Skippy, let's go see Mama. Mama, get Skippy. Radio, right? Let's see how that fucking looks on your Tinder profile. Just fucking nuts.
Right.
Now, you get how silly this stuff is, right? But people do it because it feels good. And why do they like to do things that feel good? Because they don't have dream-driven days. They have dread-driven days and need distraction. So it's like, let's play with like sticky tape and crayons. And then like laugh at things and pretend we've got a puppy, right? I'm going to act as if I got a puppy, right? Like, right. That's what hoarders do. You ever notice that? Like hoarders imagine they've got like 7,000 house guests a day. And then when you take over at their house, you throw out like 73 boxes of saltine crackers.
I know about this
right?
one.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, Victoria,
Yes.
let's go to the Neville Goddard part of today's show, please.
Okay, so what would Neville say? Neville says...
So it all starts with one question with Neville, right? Neville asks a very different question. Remember, Neville doesn't say, how do you align yourself with your vibration? You get happy, happy, joy, joy. How do you or how do you, fuck it, right? What's the Neville say, right?
How do you raise your vibration was another, yeah.
Yeah, you forget
Neville
all those.
says, how do you occupy a state?
Right, now think about this, right? How do you occupy a state? Now, some people go, well, you occupy a state by being happy, happy, joy, joy all the time, acting as if. Remember, Abdullah told Neville to act as if you're walking in Barbados, like walk out in fucking traffic. Neville, Abdullah said to walk as if you're in Barbados, feel Barbados. He didn't say walk in fucking traffic, pretending that it's a small town in the middle of the island, right? Get there's a little bit of a difference there. But anyway, continue, Victoria. How do you occupy a state?
By asking yourself how you would feel, what you would see, hear, touch, taste, and smell if your dream were real.
See, I love the way Neville puts it. I love the way I put it too, because I'm pretty cool. Yeah, I just say imaginal experience leads physical experience. What how you experience what you experience determines what you experience, right? Ooh, how cool is that? But
It's a goodie, that.
But get what Victoria's sharing here from Neville. You know, what would you feel? What would you see? What would you hear?
Touch, taste, hear.
Yeah, right. Boom. Continue, Victoria.
If you can be what you want to be, why not become it?
Now this is really important. When people like stop, it's like Neville gave a 45-minute lecture for a reason. Right? He explored stuff during 45 minutes. He just didn't say, here's the answer, right? Be happy, happy, fucking joy, joy, right? But notice he puts a question here. This is really important. Ask that again and give us the answer, Victoria.
If you can be what you want to be, why not become it?
Why not become it? Ready?
Why sit in a state you dislike and argue when you can move into another state in your imagination?
All right. We talked about yesterday, crass commercial. Couple spaces left for Triple D. Okay. There's going to be people that want to get in that miss it. If you want in Triple D, Dream Driven Day, get in now. Right? Now here's the thing. Why sit in a state that you dislike and argue? I'll tell you why. You're afraid it ain't going to happen. So you come up with all these dumb shit reasons.
Get resigned.
Yep. You know what? Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why should I argue? Why should I imagine it's hard for me? Why should I imagine it's going to be tomorrow or someday? Well, as long as it's someday, right? I can't fail because it's not yet.
Yeah.
Right? Just you're worried about failure. You're worried about rejection.
Doubt. It's all doubt.
Yeah, that's it. Right? I mean, like heck, guys. I mean, I moved around the world to be with her. Right?
Yes.
Internet marketer / spiritual teacher is not on the list of like occupations that they're looking for in Australia. They don't.
It's
right?
like plumbers.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. They do. They want plumbers and sparkies, right? They want dental hygienists. Right? Those are the ones that go, oh yeah, here's an automatic rubber stamp. Come on in.
Yeah.
You go, hey, I'm an internet marketer, spiritual teacher. What do you teach? You go, okay, you asked, right? Ignore the fucking dumb shit questions. How do you occupy a state? Right? They still.
And I'm great with dogs.
Yeah, yeah. I've got one, Sparky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want you to get how cool this is. Neville asked the question, which was the second question there. Why?
If you can be what you want to be,
Oh, yeah. Why not become it?
why not become it?
Yeah. Why sit in a state and argue against your wish? Don't argue against your wish. Don't do it. Right? So, Victoria.
So he goes on to say,
Yes?
without the help of any man or government, you could lose everything you possess and become dependent upon society.
Whoa, hold on. What are you dependent upon? What are you willing to not give up so you can have your wish? Okay, really think about that. What are you dependent upon? What do you claim you're dependent upon? Good, Victoria.
All you need to do is enter the state of poverty. Or again, without asking for help, you could assume wealth by occupying the state. Remain faithful to it, and you will discover that the state has its own way of externalizing itself. You must, however, give the desired state occupancy.
So you know what that means?
Yeah.
I don't have a United States of America driver's license or ID card anymore, right? I don't have one from Pennsylvania. I don't have one from anywhere, right? I'm an Aussie now, right? I had to stop occupying one state to occupy another. I had to literally demolish what was there to embrace what's possible. Okay? What does Neville say faith is? Faith is loyalty to the unseen reality. Right? Are you blinded by what you see, or are you living your vision? Yeah, that's my current thing. And I really want you to get that.
I love that one, Sizzler.
Yep.
Occupies what haunts the mind.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we first couple days in Triple D, we dive into that. The fragrant odor. The thing is, when I go down the street, nobody picks me out to as being a cop. Nobody. I can draw resources from there all day. If I look at a human being and say sit, it tends to sit.
Yeah.
Right? Dogs once in a while, right? But if I give an order, people listen. But all the time, I can't tell you how many people, I've mentioned, and it's like, you were a cop. I say, yeah, I was a good cop. So I don't believe it's sit. And their knees start to buckle. And it's like, how'd you do that? That's fucking right. So I think that pretty much sums it up. And I think, well, I'll tell you about my strawberry bit when she tells you the card, shows you the card.
Okay.
But
So that was our show. So tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry bits?
yes,
Mine was that very last statement, thinking about...
what, sit?
No. You must, however, give the desired state occupancy. And it's like, if you go about arguing it, or
I can't.
disliking whatever
I
it
can't
is,
because
you haven't given it. You
until
haven't
Trump's in
given
office
permission
again.
to occupy. So
Yep.
that's my strawberry bit. Hashtag strawberry bit.
Hashtag.
What was yours?
This whole thing of without the help of any man or government, you could lose everything you possess and become dependent upon society. I just love that whole without the help, without the dependent. Like there's really that whole thing of what are you being what do you claim you're dependent upon? That's where you're keeping you poor.
Right.
Yeah, and it really, I mean, it's a subtle one because occupancy, we occupy our home. But what if we were dependent upon like neighbor Ron letting us in before we could come in our house because we lost the keys, but he has the extra key? And it's like neighbor Ron's not home, so we sit outside all day and get sunburned, waiting. But it's like, but we have the key. You have the key. You have the key, right? So, yeah, that's it. How do you occupy a state? You don't got to do all that silly New Age shit. You really don't. I mean, happy. How many days do we make it through where we're happy, joy all day long?
How many days?
Yeah, in a row.
All day long. Well, probably not all day long.
Yeah, happy, joy.
But yeah, we're pretty happy, joy. But it's not that we're trying to be happy, joy.
Exactly.
We
We're just
are.
enjoying life.
Yeah.
See, here's the massive difference. There's chasing and there's occupancy. Somebody write this down. Because if you're chasing happy, joy, if you're chasing acting as if, knowing it'll come, I've got my fake puppy, so a real puppy's coming. It's just fucking whack, man. That's chasing. Waiting and chasing versus occupancy. Totally different feelings. Just try them on. What's chasing feel like? What's waiting feel like? If you're doing either one of those, what's occupying feel like? Elizabeth, Triple D. So, Victoria?
Yep.
Before I give the crass commercial
it's
for...
shit.
Yes, it is. Before I do that crass commercial for the year-long Remarkable program, if you want the email on that, let me know. I will send it to you. That may or may not go up on a website, but that's fine. But it's going to be a lot of fun, gang.
Yeah.
So there's two options with it. That's all.
Chasing desire versus occupying.
Boom.
Yeah.
Nice in the Joe. Well done. Ha. Triple D, yo.
So, while you type in your hashtag strawberry bits, go to freeneville.com.
221 pseudo.
Random goodness. Join our 90-day adventure at Manifesting Mastery. Course.com.
Yeah, it's like $1 a day, cup of coffee. We framed it all around coffee.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
There's like 1,500, heading up towards 2,000 of them there now. It's like, wow, man, that's a lot.
Might even be over because we've stopped putting numbers in.
Yeah, we gave up
So
on
we
trying
don't
to keep
know.
track of the numbers.
Yeah.
So the numbers are bad.
Okay.
All right. So, Victoria,
Yes.
I love
So
you,
that's our
darling.
show for today. There won't be one tomorrow because Joe's got to have a call with
Yeah,
TT.
I got my call with Joe. Boom, rocking and rolling.
But we'll be back Friday for your manifesting questions answered live.
Boom. That's right. Cause
That's
dead
right.
sucks.
Sydney Lee, hello.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
watch from the
nice,
top.
Oliver. Oliver said, "Hey, Sydney, let's watch it from the beginning." I will. So that's
Nice.
really lovely.
Together,
Okay.
together,
See
no
you tomorrow.
matter the
Friday.
weather.